Hello, everybody. Hi, Ray. Hi, Astra. Welcome in. All right. Let me get YouTube chat. Hello, Den. Welcome. It is time. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay. Let us get the game up. Play. Let me put it. Okay, there's gonna be game sound in 3, 2, 1. I'm so excited. Awesome. All right, you're all set to go. I have both chats up. Okay, great. Let us continue. We are on our third day, finally going into the Barrow. All right. We had another weird dream about, I suppose it is the goblin outside of the Barrow. And he was asking us, or Thomasina, to trust him. And that she had to fix whatever her father ruined the last time the Barrow was dug up. From what I remember, it's kind of fast from here to the end. Okay. If we finish early, I'll probably just start up another game. I don't know what. Let's go. Stanley, good morning.
Good morning. Stanley?
Is he upset?
Ah, Miss Bateman.
Oh.
Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
And if I remember correctly, I guess, like, Thomasina's whole visit here was planned out. Because Lord Panswick and Leonard Shoulder, there was like that little bit that Arthur Tillett overheard when he was drunk in the forest. Okay, so Leonard said, Miss Bateman, meet me at my house as soon as you read this. There is no time to waste. Leonard. Okay.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
Oh. Thank you. Small key. Oh, we still have the fiddle. You have to give that back to the little girl. Oh,
Miss Bateman,
yes.
I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Oh, shit.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nought for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby. Here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know.
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
Yeah. Little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
It is very sus. How does she not find this sus as hell? I know her father had a lot to do with it. Like raising her as a
I must
skeptic.
make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence.
Okay, we're gonna go straight to his house. Oh. I guess we are walking there.
I must make haste.
This way. Is that Wally?
Hello?
Wait, maybe that wasn't Wally. Small box.
What's this? A box. It's locked.
But we do
Mr.
have this.
Shoulder, I got your note.
We have the small key.
Explain yourself. Curses.
Okay. Small key with the small box.
The key fits. Another one of these peculiar stones.
Ooh.
Wait.
Hmm?
Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation?
Oh, yeah, could be.
There's a note underneath.
My heart is his heart. My light is his light. Hi, Yordi. Welcome in. Do you like horror? Not particularly. Well, watching someone else experience it. Yes. Personally, for me, I do not like horror, but it's not. This one isn't that scary, so I'm okay with it. Hi, Wasa. Welcome in. Mr. Shoulder's stone and note. That's funny because you play a few good horror games. Yeah, like we have trying to think of the names. We have Limbo and that other one. Is it down here? And inside, right. Okay. Oh no! He's
The
dead.
thing is beyond help.
That is not a good sign. Yeah, I would say, like, I know that fits into the horror aspect, but it's not jump scary. You know what I mean? I hate jump scare horror ones. Oh no! What happened to... I think the goat's name was Eunice?
Hello? Is anyone home?
They're probably all at the Barrow.
He's not answering.
Let's go to the Barrow. And she still didn't get an umbrella. Yeah, I mean, same. All the All the horror I like is as jump scare free as possible. It feels cheap. Yeah. Oh, look, everyone's here.
Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. A little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes.
Yes, we've not a moment to waste. And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began. Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realised their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within.
Ooh.
Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odour was let forth. The seal was broken.
Ooh. I love that these screens both save on animation and serve to rise tension, because you have to imagine what's happening.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment longer.
Whoa.
Flowers? I can't get my head around this.
The Barrow Queen has breached the barrier?
How could they possibly grow here? Horace, come see this.
Horace? Oh no.
Horace? Fairly standard Bronze Age pottery. Smashed to high heaven, I'm afraid. Not worth making a note of. Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted.
Would the knife help?
Let's see if I can cut them away. Incredible.
What is it?
Something has been boarded up here.
Oh. Well, let's go check on Horace and the others.
Chaps?
That's so weird.
I've been abandoned.
I guess they all just left after she went in. Horace and company have departed. Well, we're all alone.
The boards are held down by two large rocks.
Yeah, just kick them away.
Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place. I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have?
I had a bad feeling from Step Inside will be right in after you, but this isn't what I expected. Same! Okay. Wait, so she has to get the boards out, right?
Iron stakes at each end are keeping the board. I can't remove the stakes with my bare hand.
Okay.
Horace and company have departed, it would seem.
Even with their tools?
I must carry on alone.
Okay. What can we pry it with then? Chisel?
I can't seem to budge the stakes with this.
There you go.
A passage!
Oh no.
Father, I'm coming.
Ooh. Oh no!
Curses. Am I out of paraffin? Thank goodness.
Oh god. Are these like, what's it, etchings? Whoa. I'm being very careful. No! Not again!
My lantern went out, for good this time. I had no choice but to venture forth into the darkness. With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way, until I was on hand and knee, crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odour of that dank soil was somehow unnatural.
I would not be able to do this. I'm so claustrophobic.
I crawled for an age, until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself.
Ooh, a door.
What is this place?
Push it, baby.
It's as solid as it looks. Well, I could, but I don't have a year to chip through this door.
Wait, you want to play the fiddle then?
Well, I could, but I don't.
Okay. Okay, let's try using the stones.
I'm afraid I'm not sure what that would achieve. That's a peculiar idea. That's a peculiar idea.
Journal?
I can't see how that will help me.
I don't know, girl. Open sesame. Fiddle.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
I don't know. Just in case, you know? Is there anything else here? Can I dig something? Trowel with Travel with exit. Yeah. Chisel with... Fiddle with... I don't know.
That's a peculiar...
I don't know, okay? How about maybe if I combine the stones together?
That's a peculiar idea.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what... No, that won't achieve any... No.
Okay. How about we combine the tools?
That won't achieve any...
Okay. I tried my best. What else can we do? Open the door. Nothing to interact with besides this door. Maybe just keep pushing it? Give it a little kick.
I'm afraid I can't shift it, even a hair's...
Ah! Just throw like a dragon orb at it.
I'm afraid I can't...
Hadouken, come on, man! Okay, it's okay. We got this. Damn, I wonder if we ruined our chances because I destroyed the match. Imagine. I'm looking up the guide. Hobbs Barrow. Walk through. Second. No! That would be... Okay. Wait. There are two thin, rectangular panels to the sides of the door. Use the chisel with the left panel... Oh. Guys, I knew that! See?
Perhaps I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here. Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here?
Aw, come on, man. Let's look at it.
3 niches have been carved into the stone.
Okay. Wait, let's look at those stones again. Okay, maybe switch those two. Yeah!
A click? Incredible.
Ooh, okay. Does it go like IAWABPACAZ? Yow Abacaz. I don't need a notebook. Yow Abacaz. Yo!
Oh my. The light.
It's the same as our dream. Oh.
curses.
Easy GG first try. I told you I got it. I told you. I got that dog in me.
Goodness me. There's nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman? Ancient Greek? No. This is something else.
An incredible discovery.
The soil feels as hard as rock despite this damp environment. This one has shattered to pieces. These are all empty.
A box. Water.
Ice cold.
Why did you touch it?
The figure is holding a whip. The figure is presenting what looks like a sheaf of wheat.
Oh, we took the little pot. Okay. I remember something in the journal that says, like, present blah blah blah. What's in the box? Dude, we still have to watch 7, Wasa.
Try as I might, it will not open. There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps.
A lock. I do not have a key. Okay, maybe we can use the trowel on the soil.
I've broken up the soil. It's loose now.
Yay.
I've tilled the soil.
Yay, did you find
The
anything?
soil is already prepared.
What? Okay. I guess we don't use that anymore.
No movement there. No movement there. A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid.
Oh.
Sealed tight.
Oh.
There's something rattling round inside.
Can I use the knife, maybe? Careful,
The seal
SpongeBob.
is too tight. I can't get the knife in anywhere. Some situations do call for brute force.
Oh yeah, baby.
There's something here, made of wood.
A crank? Crank
Looks like
that!
a crank handle.
Okay, where can we use it? Empty.
There's nothing inside these. There's nothing inside these.
Okay. So what do we have? We have a crank, a pot. Okay. Awesome. Blah 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 blah. Place of miracles. A planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws holding no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Kill the wall. I'm trying.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
I don't know either, man.
I'm not sure what that would achieve. I can't wedge it open with the knife.
Then maybe with our trusty trowel. Borrowed.
I've had no luck getting it open with the trowel.
Damn it. Crank?
It fits in the hole.
Oh yeah, baby, crank it.
Let's see if I can turn it.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, it's
My
glowing.
word.
What is it?
The box is full of seeds? They glow in a most unnatural manner. Yet I feel compelled to take some.
Take it. Glowing seeds. Then soil.
There we are.
Oh, and then we can fill up the pot with the water. See, I'm using my brain, people. I'm smart.
I've collected some water in the pot.
I have a green thumb. Ooh.
Am I dreaming?
Pinch yourself. Let's cut the wheat. And then put it here. Oops. Here? Yeah.
Fits.
Hi, Rizzy. Welcome in. What do I put here? The crank? Ain't no way.
It fits.
No way!
But something is not quite right.
What do you mean?
I've already managed to open the box.
Not quite right?
I do not wish to cut that. I can't see how that will help me.
I don't know either, girl.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
It fits, but it's not quite right. What does she mean by that?
No movement there.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't need to take more. I'm not sure what that...
Can I fill it up with more water?
I don't need any more water.
Okay.
The sheaf of wheat is already in... It fit, but something is not quite right.
I don't get it.
The figure is holding a whip. The sheaf of wheat is firmly inserted.
Okay, what else can we interact with then?
No, that won't achieve anything useful. I'm not sure what that...
I don't know either. What if I destroyed the fiddle?
That's a peculiar idea. No, that won't achieve...
It seemed like you need to somehow make a whip.
A simple wooden crank handle. A simple pot made of... The fiddle and bow, left to me by the young girl at the Devil's Toe. I should be careful. The blade is sharp.
All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic? I don't think we're there yet. Let's see. Roots? Oh, those are roots.
These roots are
I
strong
thought-
and tight.
I thought they were, like cracks in the wall. Oh, okay, hold on. I know what to do. Okay. Knife, roots.
I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it.
Combine.
It's a little crude, but I believe I fashioned a whip.
Oh, yeah.
It fits.
Yes! Open sesame, and then a giant hand snatches me. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Plinth?
Whatever was once placed here is long gone.
I don't like this place.
Empty. 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 In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one
Wait.
of my greatest finds yet. Here, just an...
The goat! What are you doing here? What does the panel do?
It looks like an object could be placed here.
Okay. I guess we explore here.
Incredible.
Bust. Okay. Oh, what's in this one?
There's something in its mouth. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
Let's go to the arcade. Are you unnerved yet? I've been unnerved. What are you talking about? Dude, I love the way she cranked that. Crank it again.
Goodness me.
Ooh. Cat.
Herbert? It's Herbert. What madness is this? Something is hanging here.
What is that?
A writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft. Perhaps a key of some nature.
Standing stone.
There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. are you doing down here, you silly cat? Did you follow me? It looks absolutely starving. Nothing of note here. I don't know why, but I really don't want to put my hand in there. There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
The man is presenting a small, rounded object. A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat.
She doesn't want to put her hand in there? Wow, so unlike James Sutherland. I know.
What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object.
We have a small rounded we have 2 small rounded objects.
I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks.
Damn.
There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. Characters. Perhaps Greek in origin?
Wheel?
Astonishing. An ancient device. It appears this section does not move. It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. It moves a fraction. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros.
So strange.
I can't quite fit my finger inside.
Why do you even want to stick your fingers in there? That's what she said. Okay. Is there anything else to look at in here? Hey, goat. Would you like to eat a gold coin? Spare change.
It looks like an object. I shan't go near it.
Okay. Let's check the journal. Plant a seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Rho theta, blah 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 blah. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. Okay, now it's facing us. Crank it. Yeah.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Damn. Okay. I think that's good. Like that? There's one more.
My God!
What?
A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize what that was.
Who did this belong to?
Mr. Bryden? Is that what his name is?
The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off.
Oh god.
Should I keep it?
Sure. Ugh. I'm surprised it's not like all bones. Music, please come back.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartharoeth. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I Roman numerals.
Okay, I think I was right in having all the heads facing the goat. Okay. We just have to... I believe it was this one.
This crank is
Yep.
jammed. It won't... I can't get it unstuck with this.
Damn it.
I can't get it un...
Do we have anything else? Why do we still have the pot?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, you never know. Nice goat. Her voice acting is so good. I agree. Supernatural shenanigans at their finest. So she mentioned that the cat looked like it was starving. Serpent key, gold coin.
No, that's a peculiar... It is merely a hole. There is...
Oh, okay. So she said it wasn't like...
It's too wide to fit.
Okay, maybe the gold coin then.
That's a peculiar... The coin went in.
Give me an M&M.
I don't think anything happened.
I hope I didn't mess anything up. I can't click on anything. Okay.
It moves a fraction.
Wait.
It moves. I can't quite... It moves. It moves.
Oh.
It fits. Something moved in another room.
Oh boy. I'll save here. Did the room get bigger?
The statue is well out of reach.
I don't remember it being so... Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
This crank...
Okay. The little goat is still there. Perfect. What about here? Nothing? Okay. Let's keep moving.
The statue is well...
Wait a minute. Okay, the snake moved. Okay.
The statue is well...
I want to see how it changed. I didn't hear the click with that one though. Oh, okay. Wait a second.
The rod doesn't seem to fit here.
What?
The rod doesn't... The rod doesn't... That doesn't fit.
Okay. What else do we have?
That doesn't fit there.
I guess I need to find another one? I can't interact with this. I don't... I'm so confused.
I can't move it an inch. There is a thin slot. I don't know why, but I really don't want to put... I can't see how that will help me.
Oh, come on.
The statue is well out of reach. It looks absolute...
Maybe... Oh. Thank you.
ghastly.
What is this?
A gold coin.
Another one?
There are no markings on heads nor tails.
Interesting. Hold on. I wanna move this one real quick. I didn't hear a click, so I'm not sure. Exit. Maybe I have to insert the coin for that. Coin into the vessel.
The coin went in. Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there. The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Oh, okay. Is it this one? Hold on. Oh no. I don't want to mess this up. Kill the... I'm not gonna... Okay. No. What does that sign look like? I'm looking it up. Okay. What's that, 11? I got it.
This must be important.
The Cheshire Cat. Rod.
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
Ancient Nike logo. Nice. Let's see. Okay. So we still have some work to do. Oh. Okay. Did that do it?
Goodness me.
Oh. Okay. Exit. Thomasina! But now the mouth isn't open. See, there's a slight click.
I don't know why.
Okay, let's just go to the panel here. Nice goat.
I should take a closer look. It fits.
Hey.
I shan't go near it.
Okay, so we're not done with that yet. I gotta figure out... what is
A
this?
thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot. I haven't the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it.
Okay, we can use the pot on that.
I've scooped some of the greasy substance into the pot. The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here. Voila!
Let's go. Ooh. What is that?
Something has emerged from within the bust.
A fragment.
A curious object. I'll keep it.
Is that... Put this here.
It fits.
Yay! Okay, we still have to work with the snakes.
Whatever was once empty. The statue. There is a... I'm not sure what...
I don't know either, man.
I can't see how...
Play the fiddle.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
The rod doesn't seem to... The rod does...
I wonder if that does anything. Like, will it stop glowing? Yes. They both did. Interesting.
Can't quite fit my...
Okay, maybe we put it here. Let's see. No. So I had it right the first time? See, it clicked. But the thing isn't glowing.
The statue is well out.
Okay. Skill issue. I know, okay? I know. Let's see, is there anything else we can click? Please work. I did this before, but... Okay. Maybe I have to move the rod. Okay. There we go. God, finally.
What in God's name?
Oh, Thomasina!
What's this? A piece of stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
Okay, we got the last piece. Panel. Perfect.
It fits. Oh, it's gone.
Chills. What this?
What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal?
Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live. But he is shaken. I am shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right, though. We do have a job to do. And by Jove, we will get it done.
Saxnot.
The goblin. Inscription.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means.
Saja? Is there anything in the journal? Okay, I think we're already done with this one. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. Moon, stars. Listen, mouth.
That is well out of my reach.
Niche.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab.
Soil.
The soil has hardened into a thick casing.
I have my trusty trowel.
A goat has been buried here.
Oh no, poor thing.
How gruesome.
Goat to skeleton.
A horn has broken away from the skull. I'll take it. Empty. Empty. It's been smashed to smithereens.
It kind of looks like the dude that we encountered. Just a little bit.
It looks like something could be mounted here. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open. The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. No movement there.
Oh.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design. That is well out of my reach.
I just want you to look at
That is
it.
well out of my... Try as I might, I can... Try as I might. It's no use. The trowel blade... It's no use. I can't see how... I can almost wedge the knife under the eye, but it's not moving. If I can just wedge the knife under here...
Oh.
Got it.
Eyeball.
Is that blood?
Me eye.
Perhaps I can find a key for this.
Oh, it's a keyhole. Oh, that is so disturbing.
Try as I might, I can't see how that...
Oh. I was just doing random shit. Oh, that looks like a real eyeball.
The key doesn't seem to fit.
Interesting. Here, maybe?
A small round... That's a peculiar idea.
Oh, come on.
I need to find a way forward. No movement there. Perhaps I can find a key.
I do have a key. Okay. Can't move anything
No
else.
movement there. I can't see how that... I can't see how... I can almost...
Okay. Time to just click around. Anything? Oh, serpent's head.
I can't remove it. I can't remove it.
Does that mean you can remove it?
I can't remove it.
Okay, try on this one.
I can't remove it.
Okay, okay.
It's very heavy. No, that won't.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe if I use the eye on this niche? Oh!
Remarkable.
You're not gonna pick it up? Recess?
The key fits.
No way.
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Ooh. Do we still have the key? We do not.
There's a key.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Tomb key? Oh. Don't worry, I got it.
It fits.
You hear laughing? I didn't. Oh no.
Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me. What a horrific racket. It is well out of reach. That is well out of my reach. That's not moving an inch.
What? The markings above the door look like sheet music. Oh no, if this is a music thing, Oh, the fiddle! Oh, okay, she can take care of it. Right? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, come on. No! I have to learn music! Okay, guys. Hold on. Music sheet 101. How to read sheet music. Why are you giving me all this? I just need the notes. Okay. What's that top one? Okay, we have an A. This is bottom one. D. And then... What's this? G? F? G?
No, that's not it.
Oh, come on, man! Okay, hold on. I think the ones on the bottom here are G. Is this A? Is there a B? No. Ah. Girl, I got you. You know what? I'm just gonna look at the guide. Okay, it's too far. G-A-D-A-G. Okay. D A. Wait, is it D? Oh, it's G. You know what? I messed it up.
No.
Okay. G-A-D-A-G. G. A. D. A. G. Oh. Oh my goodness.
It's all just hogwash.
I don't think so. Wow.
Is this all in my head?
Bro, the pattern is right at the top. Yes, I know, I saw. I can't read sheet music. Kibbies. There's a few cats here. Ooh.
It's too high up to touch.
I don't want you to touch it. Just want you to look. A plaque.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Quia tu es luna, dux ad astra, et audi omnia quae ego locutus sum, sequitur verba oris mei ostende mihi. Yeah, Astra, you're here. You're making my life miserable. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see what the journal says. A dead language reveals the path. Okay, so this is what the thing says. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said, follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. So I'm guessing we go here, here, and... I did not mean to click that.
I wandered through those squalid tunnels for what felt like hours.
I'm glad nothing bad happened. It's just like she looped around and then she came back.
Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Ooh. Okay. Stars, then listen. Stars, listen, mouth. Wait, this page here.
This is my father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin, conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Saxnot may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I will put an end to this.
I don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
Okay, anything else to interact with? I don't think so. Stars? Another memory.
3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Oh, where's little her?
Father!
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you.
That weird goblin close-up fish, I think, reminds me of that one selfie you took. You know the one. Yeah.
I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Okay. Gotta get this trowel.
I remember this.
Okay, I doubt we're gonna find anything in these two piles, but I'm gonna dig it anyway.
Nothing. Nothing.
And one more.
Oh, the wretched smell.
What is that? A skull?
What is the meaning of this?
A dead cat? Oh.
Father?
I could not make it out. I'm sorry. Okay. Was this an ear? I think that's the next one. Okay, we did the moon, stars, listen, and then mouth. Got it.
Mother?
Thomasina, is that you?
Wow, he's actually speaking.
Father! It is! It's me!
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
I think something bad's gonna happen.
Father, you can talk again.
I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Oh god! Ooh.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
Crown, mouth, water. Anything to interact with? Nope. Mouth. Ooh. It all ends here. Boom.
my God. Father, this ends now.
Oh, lordy.
There's something here, in the soil.
The tablet?
A tablet, made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth. And only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Ooh. Oh boy. Eek!
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber. How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation. All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon. A god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
Ooh.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I've felt his corruption growing within me. It grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried. But I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now.
Wow.
Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abrexus Rex.
No way. Oh!
Well, I say, she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a God about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master.
Whoa.
Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
He just got up like nothing happened. The seventh day.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside.
She's quiet. She was like this in the beginning. It's repeating the beginning, I think.
You'll catch your death out here.
She went to go visit her father before she went. Oh! Okay, never mind. This must be after. Oh, so the beginning scene isn't before she went to Bewley. It's after. And now we're seeing... Okay. I understand. Ooh. I can see the pink underneath the sheets. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Earn? Oh.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
Oh my god.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
Whoa. Several years later?
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year, imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption. You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force. Abraxas. I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother. What have I done? Forgive me.
Damn. Ah, that was so good! The ending was unfortunate, though. And this is why you never mess with things older than memory. Yo, shout out to the cast. This is the kind of game that sticks with you, I feel. A great twist, amazing visuals, amazing acting, solid horror game. Agreed. Low-key, I could see this being a movie. But I think it's even better that we're able to play through it. I love the music. There's an added layer to controlling Thomasina, especially when she kills her father. You control her like you're Abraxas. Yeah. And that, my friends, was the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. If you're still in a horror-y mood, why not boot up home? It's really short. Global achievements. Let's see. An ode to Tondbert. Visions of Wrinklewood. Romance on the moors. A little rain never hurt anyone. Oh, I guess that's if you decide to eat the puddings with Lord Panswick. A moment of reflection. Here's to Margaret Tillett. A curious collection. 7 plates, 7 animals. Plates? Oh, the plates that were hanging in the inn. Hobbs barrels. Sometimes water is a wiser option. What are those? The barrels in the alley? Herbert. Something's a little queer about this cat. Rest. Zoo linguist. She's a good listener. Looks like that's with the horse. The scholar. Quite the scholar of the bard. I suppose that's if you get all of Father Roach's Shakespeare flash quiz questions all correct. Hellbore? A passage? A passage? Scandalmonger. Father Roach may not appreciate this. I guess that's if you speak to Mrs. Duplancy about his illness. And then Dauntless. Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes after. That's with the how do you feel about death question. Okay, let's look for home. Okay, install. I need more storage for my PC. Okay, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. This one? Why is the music so loud? Press space. Game will be saved automatically at certain points, however we recommend you put aside an hour and a half and complete home in a single sitting. You got time. Okay. Turn up the sound and turn off the lights. Should I? Nah. My eyes will start hurting if I do that. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh, you know what I need to change? The stream title. Hold on. And home. Okay. And that should be updated. Let's update YouTube. Okay. Now, the thing I like about this game is the story is literally what you make it by your actions. Got it. Oh. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. I was so thirsty. Sorry. I just thought of that stupid audio. There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Okay. Oh, okay. What that? Open? Door? Okay, so it's space to... Why is it so loud? That house. Where was I? There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Ah! There's no settings? That was so loud. Okay, I have to be quiet. Do I want to go downstairs? What's that? Why are the sounds so loud? Just blood. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh no. Oh man. I had to get out of there. I gotta get out of here. I don't like that heartbeat sound. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? No. You want to get out of here. Maybe it was better that I left the desk alone. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. Okay, but isn't this accurate as hell? Every time you're in a silent room and there's the tiniest noise, it doesn't matter how quiet the noise is. It sounds like the loudest thing in the world. I know. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Why are you so loud? Stop it! A black and white photo. It looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Oh, did I take it? Nah. I figured this was no help to me, so I left it behind. An old dining table, covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. There's more stairs going down. What is that? A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic, but exhausted. Did I free it? Sure. John at the floor creaking. I would. Yo, is that me? I found a picture of a couple. Oh, it looked like it'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? No. I didn't want to mess around with everybody's stuff. A collection of rusty tools. These looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caked in damp-smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? Who knows? I guess we'll go downstairs. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. No! The bathroom was incredibly clean. Every surface had been thoroughly wiped, and nothing seemed out of place. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. Nope. Had I been sleepwalking again? Was that how I got to that house? To this house? I hate horror games. Damn door was locked. But it didn't look like there was a keyhole. Maybe I could find another way to open it. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. That one got you? Yeah, it did. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. It seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. I don't like this game. I guess we'll flip the switch. I found a picture of a couple... Okay. Did I push the switch? Yes. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. How? The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved there before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Yes? I heaved the box forward, and it finally gave. There was a ladder going underground, where the box was. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yes. My leg hurt like hell as I climbed down that ladder. The tunnel below was even darker, and the smell wasn't getting any better. But I had to get out of there and find my way home. Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. Oops. A work table, covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Yes, you did. I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. Was there anything else? I'll look again. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Ooh. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? Why so loud? Oh, just bats. It's fine. Hold on. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Some kind of homemade rack, slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Oh. The smell in that room was like old grease and rot. I wasn't getting any closer to finding anything useful. The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out in illegible notes, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Okay. None of it made any sense to me. There looked to be bones, half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. Who put them here? I don't think horror games are good for my face. I feel like I'm already developing really bad wrinkles from all the furrowing and frowning I've been doing. Those boxes would have allowed me to climb up the ladder again. But I didn't want to go back up there. Not with that body. All that blood. Okay. You gonna wrinkle anyway? I know. I don't remember if I jumped down there or found another way. It looked to be a long way. Did I jump down? Can you walk around it? Maybe there was some other way to get down there without risking any more injury to my leg. Okay. What the fuck is that? There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Sure, why not? Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. Are you gonna whisper? Okay. I had the rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. Okay. I get it. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. Excuse me. A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave-in. And we go in anyway. I don't like this at all. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope as I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least, I thought, I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. I could hear a faint trickling sound, like water. What was that? Exit! Oh, thank God. What is this? A kitchen knife, covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? No. What if we have to cut something, though? I slipped the knife in my boot, since I had the gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? You never know. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew that I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. I'm clicking. Oh no, is it stuck? Oh, okay. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Come on, man. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? No, yes, yes. No, why didn't it drain? How'd the game go? It's okay. We did turn all of it, right? Why do you sound so scared in this one? Because I am. It's still there, what the heck? Just kill the valves? That's what I'm trying to do! Through the dust, I could see handprints from previous use. Probably from whoever worked in those sewers. Just use a gun. I do have a gun, but I don't know how to get to my inventory. There's more valves? I thought I got all of them. 1, 2. What the heck? Okay, please. Just want to get out of here. Oh, finally. Looked like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. Dude, sometimes I click and then it doesn't... Dude. I don't know what happened. I feel like you beating Hobbs Barrow put you perfectly on edge for this. You broke it. Oh, finally. There was a small metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? If I can reach it. I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd-shaped, I had no idea what it might open. Can you please just let me continue? I don't know why it's always stuck like this. Oh my god, please just let me continue. Okay. Jeez, thank you. The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? Oh, I'm sorry. The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Oh, another body. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yeah. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. There's a security camera there. I could smell a hint of fresh air here. I was anxious to leave, but I couldn't help wonder what that key unlocked. The awkward weight of the gun and the knife made the climb even more arduous. Would I need that gun or that knife on my way home? Or was I full for picking them up? I wondered what would What was in that locked room I passed? Should I have gone back to check? Perhaps it didn't matter. I was so eager to escape. I almost bruised my hand forcing the latch at the top of the ladder open. As I lifted the heavy lid above me, frantically, the smell of that sewer gave way to the dank scent of pine trees. The lid had fallen on the entrance there and was stuck shut. I don't like this. An old ladder leading up to the ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Sure. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had becoming strangely chilly. Okay. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. I don't like this. The ancient ticket booth was falling apart and covered in dust and grime. Stacks of paper lined the counter, faded remains of old schedules and reports. Among the papers were newer-looking sheets, covered in scribbles and illegible notes. Come to think of it, the man in that house had kept similar scribbles hidden on his bookshelf, and he had notes on the water tower outside too. I guessed he could have been coming here, but why? What was he using this old station for? That's it? Okay. I keep getting chills. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course! The map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the other notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower, and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Oh god. The old train was ripped open and hanging from the shred of metal. As well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Oh, those eyes. There was nothing over there, okay. So loud. What? In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a... Oh my god! My LED lights dropped! It kind of scared me. Stop it! There was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Sure. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. Then drop it. From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. The heck? Why was Bro's wallet empty and way up there? I have no idea. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Oh, okay. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take my credit card? Yeah. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Oh, that's what it was. Sorry, hold on. I need to breathe. Something about the scream when you're traveling through the brush always puts me a bit on edge. Yeah, just a little bit. You know. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. A musty wooden plank propped up the stall door. It didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? No. I didn't see the point in carrying that hunk of wood around. Oh, come on. I don't want to go through the brush again. I had finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Wait. I had stumbled through that dense forest with little grace and had no sense of direction. Did it just go back? Whatsoever. At least now I thought the air seemed to thin out a bit and it was lighter on the path ahead. Some of the things you said no to, I said yes to, and that's already changed a lot. I could almost see a way out, so I must have been closer to town. Still, that forest had felt awful and ominous, and though it looked like I was finally out of its worst parts, I could sense its gaze still upon me. Perhaps the woods didn't want me seeing what it held. But what, I wondered, could that be? As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed, almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. We're just gonna keep walking. Another one. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet, and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes? The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around, like someone had been looking for something. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Oh, hold on. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Did I push the switch? Yes. Did that work? The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. Power panel. Okay. It was shut tight. There was a rusty-looking card slot on the side. The door had been hastily boarded up. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. A utility shelf, crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Claw hammer? What's that? Just like a regular hammer? This whole place reeked of disuse and disrepair. What was I going to do here with a hammer? Now I have to look it up. I'm gonna pause. Claw hammer. Yeah. Just say regular hammer. I need a drink. Hold on. Ugh. I forgot. I have to move with the mouse. Oh my god! Yes! No! Go away! This locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take it? Sure. I slipped the key card into my pocket. Another panel. I assume that's everything we needed? With the power box working again, the door was unlocked. Did I go through? Yes. I pushed the handle and stepped through the door. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. stopped noticing the dull ache in my leg when a terrible sensation wormed its way down my spine. Even in the cool night air, everything felt too close. I never felt alone or unmolested. I tried to tell myself it was just the sight of that dead guard that was throwing me off. The poor bastard looked like he had been done in while on patrol. Was the flashlight I carried his? How did I come to possess it then? As I looked around the wet yard, the light seemed less a blessing and more a mysterious omen. I had to keep moving, though. I had to find Rachel. A rusty old truck had careened off the road and into the guardrail. Its front was crushed and its windows had all smashed. Judging by the rust, it had been there a while. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food in slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? I cleaned the card off as best as I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. It sounded like it was going to start raining again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Why? What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What was this doing there? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Sure. And I carefully pushed the piece back in place, and felt a great burden lifted. Oh, more blood. What the heck? The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Oh no. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. It's ketchup. Yeah. Let's just say that. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he had been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserved better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Sure. I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did so. I wasn't sure if wanted to give him peace, or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore about what was going on. Horrible sound. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? No way was I going to get myself even more disgusting and dirty. Why not? I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. A hairpin. Turn it off. I don't think there was anything else up here. I could pick the lock? I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. How? The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. Was he involved in all this somehow, or was he just another victim? The gun I had found only seemed to complicate matters. It was such a relief to finally be rid of it. Home wasn't far off now. Even though the rain was relentless, I had to keep going. The neighborhood's local postbox. A letter was sticking out, as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? No. I didn't touch the letter. I had more pressing matters. I had to get home. Is that more ketchup? Oh yeah, let's go through the door that has the ketchup. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I don't like the music. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. How? The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. I remembered having breakfast here, on this very table. Was that yesterday, or sometime before? Oh, God. I don't know if that sound bothers you, but let me know. It's so loud in my ears. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where had I put the damned key? There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? The front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Sure. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown away? Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Our hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered around the floor. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Okay. My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it was from that trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? Yes. Ow. I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket? Where was she planning to go? I unlocked the basement door. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Sure. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck, and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I had found something heavy enough. Ugh, I'm getting a headache. Hold on. I'm gonna turn down the volume. It's just... the sound is horrible. Ugh, it's still loud. Got a small key, but what did it unlock? Was there anything else locked? Did I try the front door already? Yeah. Oh, the grimy key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Why not? I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Oh, that's it? I think we checked everything? Oh, come on! Oh yeah, I forgot. The basement. I just want out. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Don't look. Oh no. Oh no. Don't look. A filthy-looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile, to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? No, yes. Yes? Oh no. My hands trembled as I pulled back off the layers of cloth. There there at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even through all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. See, if you say no, then you don't find her. Like, the pile is actually empty. That's what I mean about your choices forming the story. I assumed that was the case. The knife I had carried all the way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened to Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Realize your worst fears. It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? No. No. There was no way that it was me up there. I woke up in that house, remember? I wasn't off in any damn forest. The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I couldn't go back down. Not until I'd gone over everything. I needed to make sure I was perfectly clear. The mail still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? I couldn't leave. Not until I had thought about this some more. I needed answers. Can we get out of this house, please? I'm just gonna go out. I hate the music here. I must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. Oh, come on! There would be no more dinners here. No more chit-chat over breakfast. At least not for us. Okay. Let's go through every room again. My old office safe sat on the floor. You used a digital passcode lock. Did I try to open it? Yes. The safe used an 8-digit code. What was that damn code again? Eight zero 0 8 1 3 5 5. No, that wasn't it. Damn, I couldn't remember. From now on, I'd had no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. Within the few broken pieces that remained of that mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. I still love the old-time charm of that claw-footed bathtub, though it seemed like cold comfort then. It was the key card I found at the bottom of that factory locker. I never did bother to use it. Someone had been going through those lockers and poking around the plant. Still, it didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory? No. What would I have been doing there? I didn't remember a thing about that place. The laptop had finally run out of power. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. That's weird. Okay, so I checked everything. Can I take my wallet back? There. That was decided. Oh, okay. It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe, I thought, I was ready to go back into the basement. Maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a last look. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? Nah. No. There were other means of dealing with this. Now that I stood there, I realized I couldn't go back into that room again. I had already seen too much. I needed to put an end to the situation, one way or another. Can I go out, please? There's nothing for me here anymore. No reason to stay in that house. Did I leave, never to return? Yeah. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help. Nothing, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. Even the man I had found in that old place was a mystery. Why he was dead, or who had done it to him, was not something I could even begin to understand. Or why, for that matter, I was in that damn room in the first place, and what was hidden within those sewers I had found. The tunnel to the man's house obviously led there. Was there something I missed? With Rachel gone, the implications of what had happened that night were starting to gnaw at me. Someone had clearly taken my wallet. It wasn't me in those woods, or at Norman's. But who could have done so? And why drop my things all over the place? Was someone trying to incriminate me? The tangled mess of that horrible forest was an experience I'd never want to repeat. I had no idea who had been poking around in the old factory, but I was sure it hadn't been me. Even with my sleepwalking and everything else that had gone on, I was certain of it. After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I had found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Poor Norman was dead, but I had no idea what had happened to him. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, our house used to feel so lively, so warm, but coming into the kitchen, I felt only a cold, empty tension. Every terrible thought I had up to that point was suddenly a possibility, but nothing could have prepared me. My wife, dead, ruined, discarded. Rachel's death was a terrible mystery to me, one that would haunt me forever, unless I did something about it. For what solace can a man take in the death of his wife? What comfort can be offered? Oh. Rachel had been taken from me, and I might never know why. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet, and I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. And that was one of the endings. I just ran away from everything. Yay! I mean, not yay, but we did it. That was really interesting. I think I'll play it on my off time to get the other endings. Den, what was your first ending? Do you remember? My story was really different. Home is dedicated to my wife, Nancy. Watch your back. Yo, shout out Nancy. That's cool. I'll quit the desktop. I looked away for a second and it's already over. Dude, you like missed everything. What a loser. I think at first I chalked it up to being kidnapped and some killer was on the loose. But I think I changed it so that, like, I had some sort of memory problem and sleepwalking issue. And maybe I was the one who did all that. Who knows? Rachel was going to leave me and was cheating on me with Norman, and my character killed them both in a blind rage. Ooh. That's so cool. I mean, it's not cool, but I'm low-key. Hold on, let me see the achievements. Would it be spoilers? I don't think murder is cool. I think the story of murder is cool. Fictitiously. Hodge lies. Oh, we never got to open the safe. Pick up nothing along the way. I'm surprised that I managed to find all the contents of my wallet in the first run. Terrible tragedy. I like to remember things my own way. Escape route. Cause and effect. Be kind and see the results. I wasn't able to see the results. I know I let that mouse or rat free. Okay, everyone. I think I'm good for tonight. I shall see you. What did I put on the schedule? Friday. I'm gonna pick up Skyrim again. I got another ending where there was an obsessed woman, talker/murderer, on the loose, and he even killed 2 female campers in the woods. I found their bodies. Oh, that's kind of cool. I mean, no, it's not cool, but you know what I mean. Fictitious! I don't think murder is cool. Good night. Dream of horrors. No, I don't want nightmares. But you know what? I had a dream last night that I was a police officer, but I couldn't do my work properly because there was an abominable snowman that kept interfering with my work. And he kept lurking in the woods. So that was it was interesting and annoying. Okay, people. Do I want to send you off on a raid? Let me see. Let's see if there's anyone. Yo, Haru is streaming! Let's send you over there! Harubo! She's drawing, of course. Okay, guys. Have a good night. See you Friday for Skyrim. Bye! Thank you for coming.